My name is Lourdes Helena Gallagher. I'll be teaching today some business techniques that BES Inc use as a strategy for our business. Why invest in BES Inc? Because the sky is the limit. And why we invest in real estate, commercial and residential properties all over the world. Matthew, what do you think?
Why invest in Brazil? Isn't it like a bubble about to burst?
No, not really. Historically, if you search on the internet, if you talk to people there, every person's gonna tell you the price of real estate in Brazil never goes down, always go up. Same thing in Israel. You ask for anybody who lives there, ask if the price of the real estate will go down. It doesn't. Perhaps in some markets a little more, and then people realize if they're asking too much, they're not gonna sell. So they put a realistic price for their properties. And we don't only invest in residential, we invest commercial, real estate, industries, manufacturing facilities. We build manufacturing facilities for our clients. A lot of the products in the US don't have as much exposure as does have in Brazil. And you ask me why they would have more exposure in Brazil. Do you have any idea why you can be better off working and investing there than here? Give me one good reason. I can tell you one good reason right now. Everybody in the US is upset. All the homes lost their value. All the business lost their value. People are losing money right and left. They're upset with the banks. They're upset with the financial institution. They pay their mortgage a ton of interest, and they be paying interest, for 30 years. Most of the Brazilian people pay their mortgage half or financing 5 years the most, because they always know the banks give a high interest. So they save their money and buy the properties cash. This is in the residential area. And however, a lot of other properties they invest. Like, manufacturing facilities or, industries. It requires a lot more capital than just buying a home or buying a particular property. Anyway, so in the US, the prices keep falling and falling and falling. In Brazil, the price is going up, up, and up. All the real estate market is going, and all the industry in general is growing a rate of 6%. In some fields, more than others. Why do you think GM as a manufacturer, for example, is continuing to expand in Brazil? Is because the country buys a lot of cars, and new cars, every day. In Europe, the cars are not selling so good. Most of the companies invested and selling there, and their products are on the shipyard or is in the, ranches of the distributors, not selling it. Brazil and South America is selling. And they have the marketing that it spends all over South America. We have the trades. Just like in Mexico and the US. You have to go where the growth is. So here is not doing so good. We have to go to a market that is growing. Now, why we develop this strategy of investing in real estate? Real estate is a solid investment, especially when you buy with your own capital or the capital of 2 or 3 people. You get it together, gonna get a factory going, put the people to work there. The people there are hard workers and they learn quite fast. They have the ability to learn quite quickly. Their mind's a sponge. English courses are everywhere. Every corner that people learn English. I used to speak more English in Brazil than here. Here I speak more Portuguese than I do speak English because of the people that lives here in the state of Florida, and also, you know, in Michigan and other places that I live, which I also learned to speak Spanish. Which also we have investments in Central America and South America, where the countries speak Spanish. We develop call centers. The people have a excellent customer service oriented skills, and they know how to serve the people. They are glad they have the jobs. They are glad that you came and start working with them. They thrive to have the greatest working team. You can feel it when you work with them. You have pleasure working with these people.